Look up inside the Pantheon in Rome. You're gazing at a masterpiece that has defied the centuries, a structure that continues to inspire awe in everyone who steps beneath its vast dome. Nearly 2,000 years after it was built, its dome still stuns us. The sense of scale, the harmony of its proportions, and the sheer audacity of its design make it one of the most remarkable achievements in architectural history. A perfect sphere, unsupported, crowned by an oculus that tracks the sun, a marvel of ambition and engineering. The oculus, a circular opening at the dome's apex, not only illuminates the interior, but also connects the earthly with the divine, marking the passage of time as sunlight moves across the floor. The Pantheon has survived earthquakes, invasions, and centuries of change. It has watched empires rise and fall, and still it stands, a silent witness to the relentless march of history. We often credit Rome's power to its legions and emperors, but the real secret was technological, a formula that changed the world. The Romans' true genius lay not just in conquest, but in their ability to build, innovate, and endure. Roman engineering was everywhere: roads, aqueducts, harbours, each a tool of control and expansion. These feats of infrastructure connected distant provinces, brought fresh water to cities, and opened new frontiers for trade and communication. These weren't just public works. They were instruments of dominance, enabling armies to move, cities to thrive, and trade to flourish. Every stone laid was a statement of Roman order and ambition. Rome's military was formidable, but it was technology that built and sustained the empire. Without their engineering prowess, the legions would have faltered, and the empire's reach would have been far more limited. The true foundation of Rome's power was its mastery over the materials of civilization. They understood how to harness nature's resources and transform them into monuments of strength and beauty. The answer lies in a simple, revolutionary recipe: volcanic ash, lime and seawater. This blend, seemingly humble, would become the backbone of an empire. This was Roman concrete. Known as opus cementitious, it was stronger and more durable than anything the world had seen before, able to withstand the test of time and the elements. It enabled structures bigger, stronger, and more enduring than anything before. From soaring domes to sprawling bathhouses, Roman concrete made the impossible possible. With it, Romans conquered not just land, but the sea itself. Their harbours and breakwaters, built with this miraculous material, still stand today, defying the waves and the centuries. This wasn't just a building material, it was a strategic advantage. It allowed Rome to project its power farther and more permanently than any civilization before it. The Pantheon's dome is a silent challenge to our own age. Can we build anything to last as long? Its endurance is a testament to the ingenuity and vision of its creators. The secret wasn't the sword, it was the formula. In the end, it was knowledge, not conquest, that gave Rome its greatest legacy. Roman concrete was a game-changer, unlike anything we use today. Its secret? Volcanic ash from near Mount Vesuvius, mixed with lime and water. This blend formed a strong, stable structure that resisted time and the elements. Modern concrete crumbles in seawater, but Roman concrete grew stronger, thanks to a unique chemical reaction. This allowed Romans to build harbours, bridges, and aqueducts that defied nature. Their rivals built wooden jetties. Rome built permanent ports like Caesarea Maritima. These ports became the empire's lifelines, powering trade and military might. The recipe was a closely guarded state secret. Only Rome could build on such a grand, lasting scale. Their concrete was more than material, it was monopoly, power, and legacy. The world could see Rome's strength, but couldn't copy it. The empire's edge was set in stone. Rome's dominance wasn't just built on stone and military might. It was shaped by the treasures that flowed through its markets and the luxuries that dazzled its citizens and rivals alike. The empire's power was woven from silk, spiced with luxury, and reflected in the gleam of glass. These goods were more than mere commodities. They were symbols of Rome's reach and sophistication. Rome sat at the western terminus of the legendary Silk Road, controlling the flow of coveted goods from distant lands in the east. Caravans and ships brought treasures that transformed Roman life and culture. Silk, once a rare and mysterious fabric, became a symbol of status and refinement. Rome's grip on its trade was a powerful lever, elevating the elite and dazzling the masses. Spices, worth more than gold by weight, were taxed, traded, and hoarded. Their exotic flavors and aromas filled imperial coffers, fueled expansion, and changed the Roman palate forever. Glassmaking, an art perfected by Roman craftsmen, turned what was once a rare luxury into a common commodity. Roman glass was prized for its clarity and strength, a testament to innovation. These glass treasures travelled far and wide, exported across the empire and beyond, spreading Roman influence with every shipment. By monopolizing silk, spices and glass, Rome created a web of economic dependency that stretched across continents, binding distant peoples to the empire's fortunes. Even Rome's rivals and neighbours craved its goods, compelled to trade on Roman terms and enrich the empire in the process. Economic leverage became as powerful as any legion, with Roman coins and goods circulating far beyond the empire's borders. Rome's true strength was a blend of hard power and exclusive trade, a fusion of force and desire that shaped the ancient world. The empire's reach extended far beyond its armies. Through desire, dependency, and the irresistible pull of luxury, Rome shaped the world in its image. An empire built on secrets is vulnerable when those secrets vanish. For centuries, Rome's mastery of engineering and innovation set it apart from the rest of the world. Its knowledge was carefully guarded, passed down through generations and woven into the very fabric of its society. As Rome declined, its technological edge faded. The empire's once mighty structures began to show their age, and the expertise that had built them slowly slipped away. The formula for their concrete was lost as the empire fractured and knowledge dispersed. This secret, which had enabled Rome to build harbours, domes and aqueducts that defied time, simply vanished from memory. Without it, Rome's infrastructure crumbled, harbours silted, aqueducts failed, and grand projects became impossible. The city's lifelines, once the envy of the world, fell into disrepair. For centuries, no one could match Rome's feats of engineering. Even the most ambitious builders struggled to replicate what the Romans had achieved with apparent ease. At the same time, control over trade routes slipped away. The arteries that once brought wealth and exotic goods to Rome began to dry up. Rivals like the Sasanian Empire intercepted the Silk Road, draining Rome's wealth. The empire's rivals grew stronger as Rome's grip weakened, and the flow of riches slowed to a trickle. Maritime routes became dangerous, and luxury goods grew scarce. The once bustling markets of Rome echoed with emptiness, as merchants found it harder to bring in the treasures that had fueled the city's splendour. The empire's economic engine sputtered, starved of resources and revenue. With fewer goods to trade and less wealth to collect, Rome's power waned. Rome's unique advantages disappeared, not with a bang, but a slow erosion. The city's greatness faded gradually, as the secrets that had built it slipped quietly into oblivion. The barbarians at the gates were a symptom, not the cause. The real threat was the loss of knowledge, the slow unravelling of what had made Rome exceptional. The real loss was the edge, the secrets and control that made Rome great. When the libraries emptied and the scrolls were forgotten, so too was the empire's legacy. When the formula was forgotten, so was Rome's supremacy. In the end, it was not just stone and mortar that crumbled, but the very foundation of an empire built on knowledge. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. Today, our Roman concrete is the microchip. Nations that control advanced semiconductors hold immense power over economies, militaries, and innovation. The race to build and protect chip factories is a modern echo of Rome's guarded secrets. Losing access to this technology would cripple any nation. Rare earth minerals, like lithium and cobalt, are today's silks and spices. They're essential for green energy and high-tech manufacturing, and a few nations control their supply. Disruptions could paralyze entire industries. Power now lies in technological independence and resource control. The struggle for dominance is fought in labs, factories, and boardrooms. The ultimate advantage still belongs to those with the secret recipe. The spirit of the Roman engineer lives on in today's tech giants. Rome's lesson is clear. The greatest weapon is a secret edge. For Rome, it was concrete and control of trade. For us, it's technology and resources. These advantages create systems of power that outlast armies. True dominance comes from making others dependent on your knowledge or goods. Lose that edge, and power crumbles. Protecting secrets is the highest duty of any enduring power. It's not just about products, it's about preserving an imbalance. Empires rise and fall on the ingenuity of their thinkers and the security of their secrets. From volcanic ash to silicon chips, the story is the same. The future belongs to those who keep their edge and their secrets. Rome's story is more than emperors and battles. The real drama is in the secrets, formulas, trade and technology that shaped empires. Every civilization had its own hidden edge. Understanding these strategies reveals the true patterns of power. Today's disputes over tech and resources echo Rome's ancient struggles. History is a living playbook of strategy, not just a record of events. The past is full of secret weapons, Greek fire, Damascus steel, Polynesian navigation. Each changed the balance of power for a time. To understand history and our world, look for the hidden advantages. The search for the strategic edge is history's most exciting journey.